My name is Curli and I'm going to be breaking down Voyager today, my second self-released single. Okay, starting. First of all, I had to swap out the original piano I had in here with the Labs soft piano, which is a really good plugin, by the way, because after a call I had with Apple support, somehow my Velvet piano, which I used before that, just broke. So don't be surprised, it sounds quite a bit different. Okay, starting with the pianos. I've layered two pianos up here. One is the Leco piano from Felt Instruments, which I was recommended by Brilliant. It's great for making ambient textures and in general just piano textures because it is very well detailed. I don't only get the note when I play it, I also get every little sound of the piano, for example when pressing down the pedal or releasing the note. It's really detailed and it's great. And the other one is, as I said, the free Spitfire Labs soft piano, which I highly recommend to everyone because it's brilliant, it's free, and it sounds really soft and really mellow. Yeah, that's basically the whole piano part, and that's the whole intro. Yep. Moving on to drums. Almost in every part there is in the song, I could have done a lot of things differently, because this is quite an old project, and I've developed quite a bit over time. But one thing that I kept on doing until today is I love making percussions for drums with my mouth, so I like just clapping my tongue or snapping my finger or something like that. Just random sounds from my mouth, pan them to left and right to make it a bit more stereo-like. For example, this is what I used in Voyager. The rest of the drums are pretty generic and standard. They could have used a bit more breaks and fill-ins and every type of other percussions, but I didn't care at that time, so that's what it turned out. What I like to do with bass and kick is I like them to hit simultaneously. So most of the times when a kick hits, a bass note is being played as well. The notes on top are the kick and the notes on the bottom are the bass. And as you can see, this kick hits simultaneously with the bass, this one almost simultaneously. There are a few bass notes which hit without a kick, but most of the time it's kick and bass together. What I've done to not have them overlap as much is I've put a heavy sidechain on the bass, so it's really brutal. It's a really brutal sidechain, and I've EQ'd it a bit on the bus later on to not have them overlap as much. But yeah, that's what the drums and the bass sound like. And now moving on to guitars. It's called Mondo Loop's LoFi guitar because I've watched the tutorial from the tutorial by Mondo Loops multiple times, where he explains how he does his guitar, and I've been inspired quite a lot by that. By the way, for all of my guitars, almost all of my guitars, I use this vintage guitar right here. I have no idea which model it is, but it sounds very soft and very great. I think it's a blues guitar, but it's great for lo-fi as well. There are multiple things that I could have done very differently. especially in terms of effects. If you look at this, there is literally just this one riser effect, which is not enough, definitely not enough. If it's good, well, then it may be enough, but it's not even good. So I just didn't have a clue back then how to make transitions and how to make ambient effects. So I just kept it to this one riser. So that's what I definitely could have done differently. But there's one thing that I've done here, which I still do today, which is reversing the first note of a melody. For example, here the bass keys, the first melody, the first note I've reversed to give it a bit introduction, so it doesn't surprise the listener and it pulls you out of the mood. It kind of introduces the first note, and that's what it sounds like. And that's what I still do today, and I love that because it's a great effect. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little insight in my work and my workflow and in how I do my songs. If you have any ideas on future videos and future concepts, then just let me know. I am open to almost everything, and we'll see each other in the next video.